Good day, gentlemen and ladies. The subject of my video since the month of October for the military firefighters are the prevention of fire. We're going to talk about the fire extinguisher on your tractor or inside your garage, your house, but also the inspection, the annual inspection of your first aid kit. You're supposed to check it every 6 months. In my case, it's every year. And why I do it during the fall, I will let you know that. Alright, so please stick around and we'll discuss on my short video. Alright, cheers. Alright, so you all know my big fire extinguisher is right here. It's protected. It's very important to have your fire extinguisher protected against the sun and the element, the rain, the ice, the snow. There's various reasons, and I'm going to explain that to you right now. So first I need to do is just remove my fire extinguisher and put it on the table. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is just simply remove the cover, like this, very easy. The cover, what I do is I wash it if needed, and then I treat it with silicone spray. It's the same type of silicone spray that you're gonna silicone spray and UV protected that you're gonna put for a camping tent or any material like your seat belt. You always spray silicone UV protection. You don't want the seat belt failing on you, and that's what I do on my cover. All right. Now your fire extinguisher, why it's so important to protect it is because there are many steel components in there, and especially all the handle activation. What you're gonna do when you press it, everything there's no corrosion free, and also protecting it against the element, because this is it's a very good fire extinguisher. Excuse me. The rubber is quite fixable. You make sure that the nozzle is well fixed. You look at the gauge. If you have any type of cracks and it's still in the green, everything is good. The safety tie are still there, but you can move it easily. And you look everything. If you see corrosion, you're supposed to see right on the top here where I'm pointing. It's gonna be tough to see, but there's a piston. That's why when you press it, that's gonna release the agent. Okay. This fire extinguisher, it's a ABC type. All right, so I don't have my glasses on me, but I know it's ABC type, and so it's a powder one inside. It's not a CO2. So once in a while, the vibration of the tractor will make it shake, but there's a powder in there. So once in a while, just banging in there. All right. And there's a time expiring on these. There's a hydrostatic test to be hydrostatic. I don't think it's the right word, but they do a pressure test. So you just bring it every 10 years to where you bought it at your local where they sell various type of fire extinguishers, and they will reservice it. They're gonna put the new cartridge, change the powder, and you're in business. And often it's about half of the price of what you pay for them when they were brand new. Okay, so this one is I bought it 4 years ago. Yeah, it was a year after I had the tractor, so I remember making the video. So this is why it's important. You do the same thing for any type of fire extinguisher. There's various types. There's water, there's powder like this one. There's also CO2, like you remember the white powder. So do a nice visual inspection on all your fire extinguisher, because it's the October. It's the month of fire prevention, and don't forget to change your batteries on your fire detector. There's various type of fire detector. There's gas, there's propane, there's CO2, there's fire, and change the battery. Okay, very important, because this is a life saving. I tell you that these save lives. Okay, same thing as these two. So please check your batteries on your fire detector, and also it's a fire prevention week, and do a evacuation drill for you folks at home. Get the children involved. It's very important. Tell them what to do first, talk about it during lunchtime, supper, whatever. Just have a group together. Okay, what happened if? Okay, well, that if, everything. Think about that. There's many. Ask your local firefighter. They will be very happy to give you all the info. All right, just remember that. Okay, it's very important. And by teaching your kids that how to do that, they will learn the same thing. So do your dad or mom's job, and teach them, pass the knowledge, and it's life-saving knowledge. Okay. Now stick around. I'm gonna talk about my first aid kits. All right. Cheers. All right, folks. So whatever type of first aid kit that you have, it's very important to do at least a yearly inspection and do it during the fall. Why is that? It's because during the hot summer that we have in various parts of the world, rubber have a tendency to dry out, and when you're going to use the equipment you need it, well, the rubber will crack. And what I mean by the rubber is whatever you use for the safety glove. Okay. So the main reason why am I inspecting my kits in fall is because of the main reason is that, so at least I know then there's a brand new clean rubber examination medical glove, and that's what. So I'm gonna open that. For my long-time subscriber, if you don't, I don't know if you remember, the lady was painting that. I had to remove the video because of her request, but I had a good time with that lady. Only last 3 months, but oh boy. It was an intense one. Alright, just kidding. Now, like I say, that's another reason why you have to open it. Alright, yeah, I remember this is for me. I put a pull cable because that kit, I put another kit inside. So that's telling me then I'm not gonna use, I'm just gonna go like this. Because this is like an emergency cable to pull. And I look inside my medical kit. Of course, you all recognize the ammo box. This is a 9mm Parabellum ammo box, which I painted white, and then some nice looking lady put the X cross on it. Alright, so this was my first aid kit. That's Army surplus many years ago. But you can put a plastic bag. If you buy an ammo box painted white, put a cross on it and put it in a plastic bag inside. You'll be dry, because look at that, it's bone dry. So what I will do is just gonna put aside that cord, and I'm just gonna open it like this. And what I have inside, I have various stuff. It's you to decide what you have inside your kit. Okay, it's very important. I hope you guys were able to see this. Just let me check 1 second. All right, so what I have in my kit. Oh, yeah. All right, so I've got, this is Kevlar cable. Kevlar cable can be used for many things. You can do a tourniquet, like if you want to prevent too much loss of blood. Usually it's not the hand, but it will be the leg. And Kevlar cable, it's very strength. It's very strong, and you can buy any supply the cable or where they sell material for sewing. Kevlar cable is common in there. I've got also reflecting. I got reflecting aluminum sheet to keep the warmth of the, and also if during the winter time you can put people on the snow, but put that behind. It's gonna be a heat, cold barrier. All right, will keep the person warm. Now talking about my subject, this is the glove I'm talking about, and these gloves I changed it last year, but just to give you an idea, these gloves are latex. They're not rubber. Usually latex have a tendency to stay longer, but I'm gonna just test it. Wow, I'm very surprised. That's why the difference, because latex glove have a more flexible endurance with work with time, and I can feel they are very rubberized too. Like I can do a strength, like you test it, like pull it like this, and if it's past the test, I mean, hey, they are good. All right, so test, Everything is test every single one of them. So I'm just gonna put it on the side. So, and why am I having only 3? So I need to do a top up. Okay, so I'm just gonna put over my brand new gloves. I've got a desiccant pad. A desiccant pad inside is to keep the any catching of the moisture of the environment, because my tractor go walk outside, get cold, bring in. Of course, it's a humid control garage, but just reactivate them. Reactivate them is very easy. Put it. You can either put it. There's many video about desiccant pad, how to. But what I do basically is I just put it beside my dehumidifier for a couple of days, and that it will keep them dry. Okay, because my garage at 40% humidity. And then after that, then I will bring in inside if my stove is working. But now we're kind of warm fall right now. But you can put it inside of your cooking stove and just put it at I think I don't remember the Fahrenheit, but just to keep it dry to reactivate them. And there's many videos on how to reactivate them. Of course, a safety booklet, that's very important, okay? And the rest of it, like tapes, you check if the tape is still working good, if it's still stitchy, stuff like that. Now, this one are full. I recommend that you put alcohol swabs. It's very important because you need to disinfect sometime the wound, you need to clean your glove, whatever, it's very useful. Now, I'm not gonna go too much in detail about all the rest. Just make sure that it's easily accessible. I know there's some medical kit personal. Just remember, if they are made of plastic, like thick plastic, just put a scissor, a X, so it's gonna be easier to get access to the stuff. Because if your hand is hurt or something, you just have one hand to have access to patch. Just think about that, okay? Now, one item I want to talk very important is this one. Basically, a pocket ventilator. I had to do twice. Trust me. The first one, thank heaven, it was not like this. It was on a plastic bag with a check valve. This one worked very good. The second one, sadly, the poor teacher received a 25-ton on his body. And let's say it was tough going, but with that I was able to push some air. Very tough going, but because if it was only my mouth to his mouth, there's no way it will happen. The seal was not there. All right, no, you can give yourself a mental picture. So it's called pocket ventilator. It's very worth it, and it's what you can do is just open it. I always put the plastic bag to it, but just make sure that you have your hands clean, and then you just lift it, and it is rubberized inside. So make sure that after you do the stretch, the inspection, you make sure it's clean. There's a pair of gloves always inside. I'm just gonna take it very gently, like this. And the these gloves are rubber, so I'm gonna. You just make sure, no, they're latex. So just make sure then they're still stretchable, they ain't gonna fail on you. And of course I clean my hands, but just make sure that they are good, because you're gonna need it when you're at that point, okay? Okay, now I'm just gonna put it right over that. Now the check valve thing, just make sure then it still have air inside, okay? And you put that in the mount, and the check valve, I ain't gonna use it because there's a check valve in there. So basically, it creates a seal. There's a little thing here, you can inflate the bubble. Don't inflate it, just leave the dust cover a little bit on it so it starts to breathe, okay? And it's called the pocket ventilator. Pocket ventilator, just make sure then you have it. I recommend it, it's worth it. I think it's $25, it's expensive, but trust me, when you're there, you'll be happy to have it. And I mean, mine, I have it way before I had the tractor, okay? I have it in my car, I have another one now in my car. So everything It's all inside here. Just make sure you have plenty of things. And again, just think about October. It's the fire prevention month. And just think about fire extinguisher, inspecting them, know where they are, how to use it, and teach your children, your wife how to use it. It could be the inverted because we have a wife which are firefighter. Hello James. And then we have also check for the gloves and no, sorry about that, firefighter. Then you change the battery for your various type of fire detectors, the CO2, the gas, the propane, flame, heat, you know what I mean. Change those batteries, very important. Then do the complete inspection on your first aid kit. The St. John ambulance in Canada are very, it is the place to look on the website. I will have it on my link video. Okay, so just forget, when you pack everything, make sure your desiccant is reactivated, and you should be good for all here. Alright, I recommend to have latex glove, but put a rubber glove in there, because if you have a person which are latex allergic, you could be like, at least you have rubber, you're in business. Okay, so I hope you like my small 11 minutes 12 minutes video. I hope it does it, yeah. And yes, take care of yourself, be prepared, teach your knowledge to other, and pass the word around too. Okay, it's very important, it's life saving. So buckle up your seat belt when you're working with your tractor. Make sure the ropes are in up position. Rollover protective system. It's that these save lives. All right. So again, just remember, life is good. Take care of yourself. And again, thank you very kindly for your outstanding, very nice support. Your comment, your feedback, comment, anything. And yes. All right. Cheers.